Have you been thinking about making a move into the Folsom Ranch area here in Folsom, California? Today, we're going to give you the pros and some of the cons of moving here into Folsom Ranch. Hi guys, welcome to the channel. My name is Sam Golovey with Golovey Real Estate. We own a local company here in the Sacramento area, helping people buy and sell all over. So if this is your first time on the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with all of the Sacramento real estate content. All right, so let's start with the pros. One of the first pros about living in Folsom Ranch is the quick access to Highway 50. If you're a person who commutes a lot, needs to go to work a lot, needs to travel to other cities, being next to Highway 50 is definitely one pro about living here in Folsom Ranch. Also, another pro about having this highway so close is that for day trips, it makes it so convenient to jump up to Lake Tahoe. You can be in South Lake Tahoe in about an hour and a half. Also, during these next few months, Apple Hill is very popular. So if you want to take your family out on a Saturday, enjoy a pumpkin patch, get some fresh apples or some fresh pies, this really would be the place to do so. So for day trips, it really is convenient to be next to Highway 50, just like Folsom Ranch is. Now, another pro about living in Folsom Ranch is it's really close to all the shopping you can think of. Really any major store that you might need, grocery store, clothing store, furniture store. There's quite a few options here in Folsom Ranch. And particularly, one of the main shopping centers is called the Palladio here in Folsom, California. And that's just a great place to hang out and go shopping for a variety of things, or even go for a very nice dinner. But on top of that, you can also just even go and get some coffee there and walk around in the evenings. It really makes for a great place to hang out. Costco is nearby as well, really just a few minute drive. So any major shopping you can think of, Folsom has it. And really being in Folsom Ranch, just outside, literally just over the bridge to access all of this shopping here in Folsom, California. Now, another huge pro when it comes to living in Folsom Ranch is everything is really relatively new and up and coming. So there's still a lot of construction going on, and that might even be a little bit of a con dealing with the construction. But the pro is that everything is relatively new around there. For the most part, it's clean, it's safe, it's friendly, and Folsom is really a great place to raise a family. Now, some other big news, and what I would say is probably a pro for a lot of people, is that there is a new hospital that's expected to come in over the next few years. They've already made plans, and I believe they already started breaking ground. But with a hospital coming into the area, it's going to bring a lot of growth to the area. And of course, for people that want to have quick access to a hospital, or even for jobs. Also, there are plans with the city to bring in a lot more commercial buildings and offices and plazas. So Folsom Ranch is going to kind of become a hub of its own eventually. Now, when these things will actually take place, it could be years. But when we're talking about the future value, the future growth of Folsom Ranch, there's a lot of new, up and coming, exciting things for this area. Now, I did also want to bring up some cons. And if you've been thinking about making a move into the area, I want you to know exactly what you're getting into when it comes to Folsom Ranch. All right, so one of the first cons might actually be the opposite of the first pro that we gave you. It's the proximity to Highway 50. Now, for some residents in the area, their neighborhood, their specific home might be just a little too close to Highway 50. And why I say that is because in the evenings, when things kind of hustle and bustle die down, you may be hearing the freeway noise. So if that's a pain to you, that might be a con for you if you're living a little bit too close to Highway 50. Now, con number 2, I'll be honest, living in Folsom Ranch, it's a little bit barren right now. And what I mean by that, it's kind of dry and there's not a lot of trees and greenery yet. The neighborhood is so new, so a lot of the trees that they've planted in, around, and between the new communities are still fairly young. They haven't grown into full mature trees just yet. So when you look around and you're driving around Folsom Ranch, you'll see a lot of dirt roads still, a lot of empty hills that it just hasn't grown in yet because the neighborhood's so new. And honestly, a lot of it they've graded for the new construction homes. So if you're looking to move more into a community where there's a lot of lush green trees, tall mature trees, wide streets, and that kind of feel, this might not be the place for you. Now, another con might be that Folsom is a little bit of a ways from central Sacramento. So if you're a person that's commuting to downtown, or your place of business is anywhere near downtown or central Sacramento, or you just like to visit the downtown area, this might not be the place for you because it is a little bit of a commute. And the highway, especially going through a lot of construction right now, more towards central Sacramento, can get pretty jammed up with traffic if that is going to be a continuous commute for you. Now, my final con with Folsom Ranch is this. With all of the new construction, all of the new development coming into the area, you need to consider that a lot of these homes have special assessments or mello-roos. Those are essentially higher taxes. So in the Folsom Ranch area, it's pretty common to see higher tax rates than normal. Whereas if you went and bought in an older neighborhood here in Folsom, it'd probably be substantially cheaper. So just keep an eye out on that. If you're thinking a brand new construction home or a home that's just a few years old, really pay attention to the tax rate on that specific property so you can be aware of exactly what you're getting into. But with that, there's a lot of new schools, brand new schools coming into the area, brand new parks, brand new trails, and really the infrastructure is what you're paying for with these higher tax rates. So just keep that in mind. You're kind of paying to be in the new up and coming area, which you get to enjoy. Well, I hope you found this video beneficial with the pros and cons of living here in Folsom Ranch. If you have any more questions on the area or are thinking about making a move into Folsom Ranch, feel free to reach out to me and my team down below. We'd love to help you out when it comes to looking for a new construction home or even a resale home. Also, make sure to subscribe to the channel so you can stay up to date with all of Sacramento's real estate content. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Sam with Golovey Real Estate, and we'll see you on the next one.